though. That's hard.
Yo, Joe.
Yo.
You know we get into is being blunt. Let's get straight into it. So we here on this Sunday.
Hey y'all, I hope everybody having a good night, a good Sunday. So we here with some scenarios for y'all. Hold on, I gotta put mine up. Okay. So I recently went out on a date with this guy for the first time. We went to this nice upscale restaurant. The food was amazing and we had a great time. Great conversation and nothing but positive vibes. So tell me why, once the bill came, he took the bill as soon as it hit the table. So I'm thinking he was doing what most men do. He took his debit card out and said, split it down the middle between me and her. He said it while the waitress was standing waiting. So it's basically like he put me on the spot, and I eventually ended up taking my card out as well. That was definitely a red flag, but I like this guy a lot, and I really feel like it's something between us. That situation just rubbed me wrong, and it's bothering me. I don't even know if I want to go out with him again, but we've been texting every night since then. Should I mention something to him? If so, what should I say? So how y'all feel about that?
I feel like she shouldn't mention it yet. I feel like she should wait today, go deeper into the relationship, or if they and mention it jokingly. Like, remember the time when we went
I
out
don't remember. It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna go further. So I feel like when it comes to this dating thing, I feel like whoever asked for the date should pay.
It was the first time.
The first night out.
But who initiated the date? Because if a guy asks me on a date and I'm not gonna have. I'm not gonna have.
So what would you do?
But you're on the spot already.
Yeah, well, you're gonna go have them, but I'm not going again.
Yeah,
I'm not going again.
No more dates?
No.
I feel as a man, first date you gotta pay.
Especially if you ask me, why would I be paying for something?
No, for real.
I could have been home, not paying for anything.
Because that's where you gotta set it in stone. That's where you make your mark.
Exactly. Like that's.
But what about something happened during that date that had him like,
I don't care. You took me out.
We going 50-50. Like,
what could happen that would make you say that?
Something could have turned him wrong. Like,
I might dine and dash.
Well, you took that risk. You took that risk.
Something could have been like, nah, this ain't really what it is. Like Instagram.
So she got paid now because she didn't meet your expectations of what she should have been.
Some niggas moving like that. Like, nah, I'm not paying for her.
I wouldn't go out with him anyway.
Yeah.
So because he don't pay, that makes him corny.
No, because he initiated it and didn't pay. You asked me to go. I could have been home.
So what if he didn't initiate it then? What if it was just a random? Let's go such and such today.
Who asked? If I text him and be like, hey, you want to meet up here, whatever, I wouldn't mind going 50-50. Or if I ask a guy out on a formal date, like, do you want to come out with me on this day? I wouldn't mind being like, the leader of the date, paying or whatever. But if you are pursuing me and you want to date me and you in my DM and you like, let me take you out, and I let you take me out and you ask me you make me pay. I could have took my damn self out. Why did I come sit here with you? For what? That's corny.
You been on a date like that, Joe, where it's like you ain't pay?
I mean,
green flag JoJo.
Yeah, he green flag.
He might be a red flag today.
But like back when I used to date, I always paid. But with me and baby girl, one weekend I pay if we go out, and then the next
that's different. If you're in a relationship,
but first date, you're bugging.
First date, I'll pay.
I got a question for y'all, for the men. Has a girl ever taken you on a date besides somebody you was actually with? Have they ever paid for a date?
Yeah, I've been in that situation before.
Without being with them.
Yes, like that's not your girl. Somebody genuinely just paid for you. Because men always pay. Like that's just what it is. Whether it's wrong or right, that's really how it is. Men, it's just men supposed to pay according to society. So have y'all ever experienced something where a girl said, "I got it, I'll pay"?
I mean, if we was together, yeah.
No, but y'all not together.
Somebody I'm out with, nah.
But what date would this be? The first date money, or like random?
It's a date. It don't got to be the first date.
Nah.
Oh, if we talking date, then no. Like as a friend, yeah. But if we trying to make it go somewhere, I've always paid.
You feel like you're supposed to pay?
Yeah, especially if it's the first. You're supposed to.
Just set up.
Like I said, that's what you
ain't make the rules. Just set up.
So since you gave this idea, you put this idea out there that maybe she did something. If a girl, if back when you were dating, a girl did something you ain't like, would you not pay or make her pay for herself?
Of course. That's just how.
You make her pay for herself?
If something happened during that
has
date,
that ever happened to you?
What can happen?
Let's say I was on. We talking back when I was. So I'm gonna say Facebook or MySpace or something.
Bring it.
Not
with
my
you.
I'm showing my age. So you
That man
know.
old.
And I see something like, yeah, I need to go to date with her. So I'm in the inbox going crazy. And I get her to where I want her. We on a date, and it's just like, this ain't what I seen on her. You feel me? This ain't really what it is.
Yeah, catfish.
I might be like, nah, I'm paying for my meal.
Nah,
take
you
care of
can't do that.
yourself.
But how do you? Has that ever happened to you?
Nah.
So how would you initiate that? I need to know because that's so awkward.
same
Just
way he
thinking
did.
about it, yeah, like just thinking about it. I'll just like, yo,
Split the bill.
But in
I
this
don't think they would do
scenario,
No.
he's still continuing their relationship or trying to still pursue
Yeah,
her in this
and her
scenario.
story.
So it doesn't technically mean like he didn't like her. It could just
maybe
mean
he just ain't have it that week.
So why
don't
are
be
you
dating.
going on? Why are you
Yeah,
dating?
I can't agree with that. If you gonna make a date, you better make sure you got fun.
Yeah,
or maybe he want to see where her mindset is.
My
Yeah,
mindset
could
ain't
be
there
that
then.
too.
That's it ain't there for me, and it never will be.
Nah, that's different.
It depends if you're upfront. If I really like a guy and we're talking to you, like I really want to take you out, but I just want to like maybe not tell me your whole life story, but be like, we got to do something simple because I'm a little tight right now, but I really would like to do something nice for you. I would feel like it was genuine because he
Mhm.
tried. But if you
Communication, right?
if you take me to, she said it was a top rest. Let me read her the exact words. She said a upscale restaurant and the food was amazing, right?
Fine and
At least
done.
the
You
food was
taking me
good.
upscale with no money? That don't make sense for me because like that's selfish.
Buddy
So
probably wasn't expecting a bill to be that much.
I took myself
God,
up.
don't
dang.
date. Don't
Took
date.
it a roof. Chris bill was 400.
And
For
don't
the
take
soul,
and don't
bro.
put me on the spot.
And do you know the females, they gotta be extra. I want dessert. I want this. I want that. I need a plate to go. I got a son, little John. He ain't eat tonight.
And then they don't even
Looking
eat
at
all
him
the
like,
food.
damn. Like, yeah, split the bill. Getting that split.
Nah.
I ain't feeding
Nah,
John.
my type of man gonna be like, all right, wrap it all up.
I
I'll
think
pay
I
for
would
it.
go out again. I think I
You
would
would?
do a second date.
If he asked
If he
you,
put
like,
you on the spot?
he pursued you and then went half.
Well, my mindset, maybe it's just me, but I don't go into a situation thinking that somebody is just gonna pay for everything. Like my mindset is always I'm gonna pay my bill.
You're gonna
So
contribute in some way,
yeah,
somehow,
some
but
way.
Not the first date. I'm not.
No, still the first date because you never know. Like
I
you
think I
going
paid the
somewhere,
first
you don't
date.
got no money, you expecting this guy to pay because it's the first date. And
So-
And
if he
because he
tries-
asked me, it's not about being first date. It's because you asked me on a date.
me just being me, I'm just gonna expect
Has
to pay
it
my
ever
bill.
happened to you?
No.
Like so you're willing to let him, but if he needed
Yeah.
to, you would do it.
Like if a man would ever be we splitting the bill, okay, that's fine.
Okay. He had to be
That
real
ain't
cool.
nothing.
He had to be cool though. Yeah. I feel like I'm 50 50.
Gotta be-
I feel like I'm
gotta
50
be.
It depends. You got to be upfront with me. I don't like when I'm put on the spot because I wouldn't do that to nobody.
Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing.
That
be like,
is,
The way
especially if you don't got no money.
Hello, ma'am. Yeah, but as a woman, you shouldn't be going out with no money neither because some girls
Right.
are going out and can't pay for their own bill. They like, what?
Mhm.
That's embarrassing.
The waiter probably was confused. I thought y'all was on a date. Y'all split the
Wait,
bill
waiters don't
for.
care. Once they get their tip.
That's really crazy
They
though.
don't
How
split.
like when you go out, they just automatically give the bill to the man. It don't matter.
It's
what-
a
Yeah.
gender, it's a gender role.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just automatically like.
Have y'all as women ever asked a guy out on a first date or paid or offered? She said, "Nah, I'm nice, but I ain't that nice." Or maybe a second date and you offered to pay? Never.
I
Not
mean-
being in a relationship like Monty asked them. Has it happened? Have you done it? Offered to pay on a date?
I have.
Okay.
Not the first date, but I have like getting to know a person, but it wasn't no upscale restaurant either.
So if I'm paying, we keep it as
I've paid, especially because like I've dealt with people who did what they were supposed to do in the beginning. Whether it was you going out your way to come see me every time, or you paying for the first day or whatever. So I don't mind. I'll pay, but I have never asked anybody on a date and then paid or went half. Like I never did.
Now, what if this was like an all day thing? Like, what if they had me plans the entire day, and for the entire day he was paying, and then y'all get to that upscale restaurant? Would you still expect him to pay only because he made the plans?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
still feel the same. You have to let me know.
Because like, why are you making these plans that you cannot? Like, it's not working. For me.
You have to let me know. Do not. That's so weird to me. Like, you just put your card out, and this lady looking at me like,
But honestly,
and I'm like, okay.
But honestly, if he
no,
said that to
no.
you beforehand, you think you would still go? If he like, look,
I
we
might
doing
feel- I might
no,
look at him
he
funny.
doing X, Y, and Z, but you
See?
paying for the night. I don't think you're gonna go. I don't think you're gonna go.
No, not like that. He can't say it like that. He has to be like,
He got to stay in a certain
like
way.
if he plans a day and then he's like, I would also like to go out to eat with you, but I spent a lot of money today, so would you be cool going 50-50? That's fine. I'd be like, okay, we could go. Like, I'll still go. But don't let the bill come and you be like, yeah, my card.
Nah, I don't like that.
Me like that. I'd be like, damn, like no.
I don't like
Alright,
that neither.
I got a question for the ladies since
What
we
happened?
on this, like we in this direction. So earlier when you said like a guy is doing what he's supposed to do in the beginning, this all wraps around dating or whatever. Do y'all feel like, once the man and y'all on the dating stage and you finally give up the draws, do his energy change after that? Like all the pressure he was applying prior to that, like, do it increase, decrease, what up?
Depends on the guy.
It depends on what your motive was from the beginning. Because I've dealt with people who after they were even more, like they tried to do more. So I don't want to say that every man is like that. But if that was your intentions from the jump, most likely it's gonna be like, all right, I did what I had to do. It's really no more courting. So, but I don't like to say that every man is like that because I don't think they are.
How you feel about it, Joe? You feel like men come like that?
A lot. A lot of men.
Have y'all ever done it? Like what? Like
quiet now.
after it happened, y'all like, yeah, there's no point in
Green
even,
flag,
like,
Joe. Have you ever done it?
If it wasn't what I expected, I was out.
What do you mean by that?
Like, if it just didn't, like,
If it was trash.
it'd be my criteria. I'm out of there. I'm sorry.
Like, do you mean the sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
Or
like
the
that's what
energy.
we getting into. Like
Yeah, that's
when
what
we
I
on
was
a dating
asking.
stage and we going out and we spending money and we 5 stars and
Because that is
steak, medium well, and then you get the kill, you get the draws. It's not what you thought it was gonna be. It's like
No.
So y'all not open to a second chance after that?
So yeah, what about that? We gotta give y'all a second chance if we gotta split the bill.
what
if the
second
sex is
chance?
bad?
What you mean?
If you
Sex is bad the first
no,
time.
if you did all of that, you did vibe, everything was great. You paid, you got the drawers, sex wasn't good.
Are you giving another chance?
Would you give it another chance? Like the vibe was there, but the first time sex wasn't. Are you open or it's just like nah? That's
It depends.
I mean, if we
Depends what was
vibing,
bad about it.
yeah. If we vibing,
nah.
now that I might
What's
give it a
what-
second chance.
What can't you come back from? What makes
It
it like,
stink.
oh hell no?
It
Oh yeah,
stink.
yeah, that,
bingo.
That's the number one.
That's
What?
number one, yeah, for sure.
Tilapia.
That's a given though.
Because why are you presenting
Not
yourself?
the tilapia.
Why are you presenting yourself like this to me on the first kill?
Like,
That
you
is
could have lotioned up.
unacceptable.
Like you could have used some
Very
Dove.
much
Like come on, yo.
unacceptable.
Get your smell
You
Yeah.
said
good.
tilapia. I'm
Yeah,
weak.
that's at the number one. That's the number one. on the
So what
list.
else besides that?
That's the
She don't know what she's doing.
No, I wouldn't say that.
But
What
you
if you
could
could
teach
teach
her
her?
to do
Yeah, I
because
would've-
people like different things.
It depends
So-
what age. Like at this
What?
age now, teaching is you should know.
I
What?
don't
You can't
agree with
know
that
every
because
person.
everybody's different. So
Wait, can I just say something? Because like I remember you saying like the first episode that you don't want nobody that your girl had, or that if she had multiple bodies or a lot of bodies, you didn't want her. But how can she know what she's doing if she don't have them bodies that
She
you
gotta
don't
be a
want?
hoe to know what
Experience
she
is the
wanna
best
do.
teacher.
But on the first episode, you
I
said
said
you
my
didn't
friends.
want.
I said my inner circle. I didn't want nobody that my inner circle knew or mess with.
So she can mess with 30 niggas that you don't know, and you'll be okay with that.
As long as I don't know the 30, she better not tell me.
You gotta
she been
know
with
that it was 30
Let's stay
though?
on topic though. Let's stay on topic. Like, you running off a little bit. Running off. You feel me? How you feel about the topic?
How I feel about the topic.
Yeah, how you feel about
I
the
feel
topic?
like when it comes down to like sex, you have to take accountability in that too. So maybe not knowing and being like stinking, then that's one thing. But if like she's dry or if like the mood isn't right, like you have to take accountability for that also. 9 times
but
out
the
of 10,
guy has to take.
yeah, because
Okay.
9 times out of 10, like a woman natural body is gonna react off of how intimate they are, like how aroused she is.
Mhm.
And you have to make her aroused. So it's like if she's not performing well in the bed, then that's on you as well. So you can't just dead her and be like, oh, I ain't doing this again because she was whack. It was both of y'all.
So you feel like they should give it another chance? They shouldn't be so
Yeah, I think
closed
that's
off to
messed
it.
up.
I mean, yeah, I'll
so
give her another
passionate.
chance, but it depends on what
What it
went wrong?
was.
Yeah, the fish don't got nothing to do with your performance.
Yeah, I
Nah,
said
I don't know.
outside of that,
That's
outside of
no-no.
the fish.
You gotta
no,
conduct yourself like a grown woman.
Okay.
Be presentable. For real. When you go out to parties, your first night, you designer, hair laid. But now when it's time to let me kill, you want to present this This
Tilapia.
fish
They
truck.
said this aquarium, not the fish truck.
This food truck. Nah.
He brought the whole truck. Oh my god.
Not the food truck.
All right, so one of our followers DM'd us another story, so I'm gonna read it. All right, so I need some opinions. I've been dealing with this girl for a good 6 months now, and I deal with other females as well. I'm really trying to weigh my options out, but these females nowadays don't really be having much going on. They just want to know what we can do for them. So I'm trying to find my 50-50, feel me? So the girl I've been dealing with for the 6 months, I really like her. She's cool, pretty. She know what to say and when to say it. She makes me feel like a king. A couple red flags came up though. I caught her going through my phone within the 6 months, the first 6 months, I guess. I also realized she follows some of my female friends on Instagram. She don't want me going out with my guys often, and when I do, she blowing my phone up. She doesn't want me around other females. She stated it, but she doesn't know she's not the only girl I'm dealing with right now. She's mad. She's mad about going. Oh, she's mad, outgoing, and goal oriented. She's definitely gonna be something great one day, but I'm not really sure if I want to go into it. I think her red flags is too big in the beginning.
Why you feel like that?
She sounds a bit insecure. Because he can't have I feel like when you get into relationships, you got to know that you should have a life outside of me, and she don't want him around no females. What else is she doing?
He probably eating her butt. This nigga ain't going nowhere. I don't want you around no female.
But I can't be around
Yeah.
my
Then she going through his
boys,
phone
yeah.
in the first 6 months, and then she
Yeah.
thinks she the only one. That's the real red flag.
I feel like
Yeah, that's too early.
I think that I don't know. I feel like that's something that he has to partially take accountability for, because he said that he didn't tell her. She doesn't know about him talking to other girls. It is a little suspect that she is doing it so early on, that she feels so insecure. I feel like you should, as 6 months is still fresh. You shouldn't be thinking he's doing anything with anybody else. But as a girl, you can also tell. And I think he's talking to her for 6 months. He's talking about he loves her vibe. So he's probably acting that way, feeding her all of this energy. And then you text another girl. She could probably feel that, but he's not being honest. So now she probably wants to see for herself. Like, are you talking to somebody else? Because you doing all this with me. You telling me you love my personality. I'm such a dope girl, but you have other girls. And he's not being honest about it. So you can't expect someone to not do something when you're literally hiding what they're chasing. You're hiding it.
I just think she's crazy.
Nah, she's crazy, but guys make you crazy. Guys have to take accountability.
I do agree that he probably play a part.
I understand
It's a little much, because I feel like as a woman, relax. Like he still is not secured, but he should be honest.
I understand that, but it goes beyond just going through the phone. Like Monty mentioned, she don't want him around his boys whenever he goes
or
out.
other females.
Like I'm a grown man. Like,
Yeah.
If you can't trust me the way I could be around, and especially if these females was around before you, I can't do that.
I agree with that. I think that's the insecure part. That's where she takes it far. Like when it comes to the control, it's a little much. She just needs to communicate that and offer the ultimatum of either you're messing with me or you're not, if that's what she wants. Because it doesn't have to be that, but if that's not what he wants, if he wants to talk to other people, don't be with this girl, because she seems to want to settle down. She might be doing it in a crazy way, but she probably has her intentions one way and he hiding a whole bunch of girls from her. So do you want to be with me or not? I don't think she should be all about.
But he might lock it down, be even more miserable.
So then don't.
Now it's just her for real.
That's him, but that's him wanting to have the cake and eat it too. He literally described her as this perfect girl for him. How much he loved her vibe. She make you feel like a king, but you still need to talk to other people. Then you don't deserve me.
Throne you gonna be on. Options.
So but 6
months,
it's a lot. It's half a year. Like, what are we doing?
I feel like that's too long.
No, I feel like that's too short.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
I don't think that's a long enough time to really determine if you want to be in a serious committed relationship with somebody.
I don't think so, but people think differently. Like for me, that's a little bit of time.
6
but
months.
I have to date someone who thinks that's a little bit of time. If you meet someone and y'all don't have the same intentions, you need to let it go, because then both people, he's feeling she's being overbearing and she feel like he lying. So y'all can't do it.
But within those 6 months, that's how you discover if y'all really have the same intentions or not. You're not going to know that automatically. It's going to take some time to really.
It takes situation.
Yeah.
Like
some people be dating after 3 months.
This is probably a real situation that can determine like where they would go beyond it. So it's giving both red flags. Like
both of them. Because why you lying? Like, had he kept it a buck with her and she's still doing all that, it's like, bro, I told you what it was. So why are you acting like it's such a secret? But the fact that you're lying about it is really.
But we don't know.
He said she don't know, so you ain't telling her.
Yeah. And the fact that she don't want him around other women, and he's still
doing it.
How would you handle that situation if you was him?
I'll probably handle it the same way.
Not tell her.
Wait, he didn't handle it.
Yeah, he really didn't handle it.
I mean,
Or go about it, not really handle like if that was you.
if she pressuring me like that, then I'll keep it a buck. Like, listen, you're doing too much, and it's for real. Because that's probably what's causing him to do what he's doing. She's doing too much. So now it's like, nah, I don't know if I really want to be with
But
this.
yeah, I like her, but she's
doing way too much.
If she didn't do those things, she'd be that.
Yeah.
Basically.
So do y'all feel like if she was a little more chill, he might not even be talking to those other girls?
Well, personally, I don't know him. So
If it was you,
yeah, honestly, if it was me, yeah. If I'm vibing and she's not doing nothing that's gonna steer me in the wrong direction, like, oh, she's crazy, then yeah, I'll mac with her, and then it just be me and her. But when she start showing me red flags, then I'll start to ease my way off, or I just have a conversation with her, like, yo, you're tripping.
So how do y'all feel, ladies? Because we're a little more emotional. How do y'all feel if y'all talking to a guy for 6 months now? He's giving you some type of good vibe that he really likes you, right? Obviously, we think it's too soon because we all agreed on that.
Mhm.
But y'all are having if they involve sex, how would that make y'all feel? Would that change y'all mind about it? Is that too soon still? Or if y'all are exchanging y'all bodies, is it time for you to let other people go? Because we don't know that. He didn't say that, but if that's the case, then that also plays a role. Like, are you having sex with her?
Well, you always gotta be protected.
Of course.
No matter what, like, you don't know what he was doing. Even if he still says she the only one, he still could be doing whatever. It just matters if you're protected or not. But like, are they in a relationship or are they just dating?
No, they're just dating.
Just the first 6 months. But he claims to like her, but I guess she's doing a lot. But he didn't include the sex part. I want to know that.
I'm about to DM him. we need a follow up. They definitely having sex.
Yeah.
6 months.
If that's the case, then we don't have to be in a relationship. You could be weighing your options, but you don't need to be hiding nothing from me neither.
So do you feel like once you start having sex with somebody, y'all should both cut anybody off that y'all was having sex
sexually
with?
For me, yeah. Because you ain't about to be sticking it and one person sticking it to me. That's not how this works.
That's females feel like that, but men,
they don't think like that.
Yeah,
they should.
But is he open? Like, that's the thing. Like, you got to be open to, especially if you're dating. It shouldn't be no reason why you hiding or sneaking around.
Right, that's the problem. Red flag right there.
Yeah. Because if you doing that,
they both need to work on themselves.
Look, this is my answer. That's the problem. He's not being honest. That's why she acting like that.
I'm on the girl side. I don't care. She could be crazy because niggas be playing with you. But my advice to him is to be honest, keep it a buck with the girl, and for the girl to relax. And if he ain't doing what you want to do, move the fuck on. Okay, that's what I would do.
They should both move on.
Right, y'all need to work on yourself. How about don't deal with nobody? Because y'all got issues. He got lying issues and she got trust issues.
I mean, he being deceitful. I don't know if he lying because
you lying. Lying is also
because he didn't say she asked though. He just not being open about it. So that's more so deceit. I don't think that's really lying.
We don't know if she asked. He ain't put all the details.
It's like a thin line between it.
Yeah, it is. But
if you withhold information, technically you lying to me.
Especially when you know she don't like it.
Like, so you hiding it, bro.
You being sneaky.
Let me see. I gotta dig in this story. I'm trying to find my 50-50.
All right, so I was going to talk about this a little later in the show, but we might as well talk about it now since we know. So I was in the barbershop the other day getting my cut. You know, what happens in the barbershop stays in the barbershop. That's what the fellas talk at. But the convo went a little wild. Like, my barber's like, I'm going to give you a situation, T. So if I say that, you at another man's house and you doing something with his wife and whatever, and the husband is at work. So you in this man's house fucking around with his wife and you ass naked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the husband comes home early from work. You don't hear him come in the house, of course, and he comes upstairs with a gun. He puts the gun to the back of your head, and when you look down and turn around, he's ass naked. So y'all all ass naked in the room.
Wait,
of y'all.
The guy with the gun too?
Yeah, the husband came home.
Wait,
he
walked in the room ass naked with the gun. You was messing with his wife, and he come behind you with the gun. He say, "Listen, you was fucking my wife, and now I'm gonna fuck you." Where did you go after that? Like, where did you go after that? That shit is wild. I'm in the shit like, bro, just hold on the line up real quick. The fuck you just said? You can't mess the line up. But that shit was wild. So I brought it to the show. So I want to know what the people think about that. Joe, views in that situation, my boy. How you going out?
I'm calling this bluff.
He ready to end his
Taking that
life.
chance.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I can't live with that, bro. That's always gonna be in the back of my mind. I'll really just let a man do that to me. What you gonna do?
You technically didn't let him.
I mean,
I let him. I was vulnerable. Offer some ass. I just got my ass took for some ass.
in that situation,
You gonna let a man take your ass, T?
I'm not saying this on live. I'm not letting no man take my ass. I'm just thinking about the whole scenario. You feel me?
I feel like with a gun to your head,
I
you're
can't
not-
stop thinking about my child. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, damn,
Yeah, that's true.
my child.
That's true.
You don't have no father.
So I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do, but I'm just saying I got a child. I got a family. I got a
He said,
family.
y'all take what y'all want from that.
I
I
got a
feel as though you
family.
answered the question already.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm a family man. So
Yeah, you
I
implying.
ain't saying I'm
You
putting
can
no
read
words
between
in
the
my
lines.
mouth. You feel me? Just know I'm making it out of there.
Honestly, if
I was
they
gonna go down, but I'm making it out of there. Shit, anything can happen in there. Just
Better
because I
do a
said I
kung
make
fu
it out,
trick.
you don't know. I probably done did a backflip, elbowed them, took
Oh
the
my
gun. Like,
God.
I'm just saying I'm getting out of
You
there.
are not karate kid.
yo,
Y'all thinking one way. You feel me? I'm thinking a whole
Nah.
You gotta talk your way out of the situation. Listen, we could go about this another route. This is not the way.
He said, bro, I got a girl for you. We can do the get back.
Yeah, that's a wild situation. So
yo. Nah, I feel like if that was the other way around with females, we would do it.
We was doing it. We do that shit regularly.
I do
but
that
nah,
in a
y'all
heartbeat. How many times?
y'all gotta change the situation. It can't even
All right, give us the harder
it
one.
can't even be a guy. Like how do you put females in that
You
situation?
can't really because they like shit like that.
What if it was still
Like
a
a
guy?
wife
He
coming
said we
home and
kinky.
telling you,
No, what if it was a guy still?
but y'all mess with guys. So what's
Yeah,
Okay.
you
A
feel
random
like-
guy
So if it was
Okay.
the other way around, it would have to be the wife came home.
Yeah,
So we
but
messed
what
with
could
somebody's
the wife
husband
do
and the
then?
wife, she had a gun.
And
and
what
she
would
wants
she
you to
say?
do what?
She was scissor you.
She want what?
She was scissor you.
Decision.
You fuck around and like that shit.
You was like, go like.
I'm like, what time you want to meet up? Meet up next week. I might come over here again. You know, that's not as bad as I thought it would be. Nah.
It ain't gonna work. You
There's
gotta
it's no
stop with the
scenario for
story.
females. So you
Yeah.
gotta give us a female scenario. It's no either way we doing it. So
Yeah. Even if it was like we messed with somebody's wife and a guy come, you're gonna do it. So
Mhm.
it might not be
It's
be my
only
best
fucked
work.
up
We
with
do
fellas.
not participate.
All right, so I don't really talk much. I don't really take the highlight,
Green flag Joe.
go on the spot. But look, I need you guys' opinion on this. Somebody sent this in. So my 3rd grade boyfriend came in my store and was looking at this cologne. We chatted a little bit before he left, he took a picture with the cologne and said he was gonna get it for his girl. He was gonna get his girl to get it for his birthday. Later, I picked it up and dropped it off to him. Was I wrong?
yes.
100%.
Yeah, why she
Mhm.
bought it? Like,
You fiending. You're fiending.
Yeah.
Like
she
Like, what's your
dropped
vibe?
I would go to as the girlfriend, I'm going to the store to return it. I'm gonna
Mhm.
be the girlfriend. Like, you bought this? You
Mhm.
was the one?
So she
Did she do it while the girlfriend was there though?
That don't matter.
It don't
Does
matter.
Yeah.
No. She said she dropped it off to him. So I'm gonna be the one to return it.
But how do you know that she dropped it off
'Cause she said
while she
that.
was there? Nah, it doesn't say that.
If she did it while she was there, that perfume ain't no. I mean,
It's
that
not even
cologne.
getting in the
It's
house.
not getting in the house. That's not
Yeah.
even no. You can take that back.
Cause like, what
Yeah,
what
I
was
don't
your
see-
intention?
I don't see her motive on that. Like, why did she buy it?
That was real.
She tried to
Like,
get brownie pussy weird.
That
As
is
men-
it's very weird.
but as men, would y'all like that, or that would be weird to you? Like, what if you thought the girl? I don't know. Like, is that weird?
I just tell my shorty like, yo, old girl bought me this. I don't know
I
what
mean,
she going
third-
for.
She
but-
going on
Are
a
y'all
hundred,
gonna
you
tell?
saw that.
If your
3rd
girl wasn't
grade
there?
though.
3rd grade?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3rd grade's mad far, mad long.
Yeah, y'all was kids.
Hey,
Like, what do you?
it was her
what do
3rd grade boyfriend.
you- That don't even
Girl,
count.
if you
It
don't
really
sit the
don't
fuck
count.
down-
Like, I don't even know why that part was
We
in
barely
there.
knew
Like,
what a boyfriend and a girlfriend was then.
You was 8. She said my 8 from my boyfriend when I was 8. He came into my store like, girl, I wouldn't even be able to tell who my boyfriend when I was 8 was. He walked by my face, I probably wouldn't even have recognized him.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have took it as my like when 3rd grade, she bought it for me. Cool.
so for the
Good.
females, my bad. So for the females, are y'all going to approach her?
Yeah. Yeah, I just told you I'm
What,
returning.
like, what are you doing?
But y'all think it's that serious?
It's his third grade.
Yeah, because
girlfriend.
you playing with me.
But
Because
third
he
grade
came here
though.
instead of to me. I don't give a. It wasn't about third grade.
Nah.
You cared enough to drop it off, so I cared enough
That's
to return
bold.
it.
Now, if she go cop a G-Rod, put it in the driveway, then yeah, you could go check it. But
You feel like we should just like as a female, you should just whatever. Like
that's small.
mm,
I wouldn't check a dude if he did that to my shorty.
The item is small, but the intention is not.
Right.
So what you gonna say? Why
Wait,
you buy? Why
I'm
you buy this?
returning this.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna wait till she goes, and when you're working, I'm gonna return and make you uncomfortable. I'm not gonna beat you up or nothing, but you're gonna feel uncomfortable.
but how she know where you live at though?
Right. This is the problem here. It's a lot of questions. How she know where you
I
live?
didn't even think that deep.
Whoever sent that in, get I don't know.
How she knew that?
We gotta
though?
read
Might-
between the
might be
lines,
the
y'all.
feds.
Now I'm questioning
Because
both of
he's
y'all.
snitching on
like,
himself.
Right.
How she know where you live?
But as soon as she popped up, that I feel like that would have been one of the first questions going through your mind. Like, who is this and why is she here?
But I'm not gonna lie, I might be the only female here that feel like I'm not going out my way to go approach her. I don't think so. If he didn't do anything, I don't think so.
And it
Now,
was
if I come across you, and I would probably say something. But for me to go to your job like, oh, you bought this for my man and return it, that's just max to me personally.
No,
I
I'm
don't think.
I feel
I'm
like
a
it is
turner.
too.
I don't think I'm
it's
doing. I
too
feel like you
small.
pick and choose
It's
battles
too
in life.
small.
I don't think that's one I really like.
That's the one she
Because
chose.
People,
though.
but people
She
gonna
chose
flirt
her
with
battle.
your significant other. People gonna flirt. They're gonna DM. They're gonna do all those things.
That's
So y'all gonna
different.
check everybody who tried to do something with them.
Flirting and like DMing is different than somebody
That,
not even
isn't that a form
purchasing.
of kind of flirting?
No, because
No.
if a
You
stranger meets you,
she
she
came
don't
to
have to
his
necessarily.
house.
Yeah, like you came to his house.
Yeah, that's
Why?
throwing me off because how she know where you live at?
That's
what I'm
that's
saying.
why I
Why?
would go ahead and return it because it's like you're coming to my space now. It's not even just a hey, how you doing or slide in the DMs. It's now you know where I live. You're coming. You're making your presence known at my house. Like no.
Right.
All right, so
It's just cologne, people.
I don't
Alright,
care.
It's just a bottle of cologne.
but T,
okay.
look, say a male sends your girl flowers to your house. What you gonna do?
Cologne and flowers.
What? What's the difference?
What
What's
is
the
the
difference?
I feel like
Flowers is
are
cheaper.
more romantic.
Are
It's
you
a
kidding
more,
me?
It's a more love thing. Flowers, a little box of cologne,
Now you love
Me
the cologne because
personally, I
you
don't
went to the
even wear
store to take a
cologne.
picture.
but it's just cologne.
You
Like,
lucky I
probably
don't know
even
what that.
spray
Hey
it.
yo, what the fuck, button?
Yeah.
You lucky.
No.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Okay, so
Yeah, there you go.
flowers. So a guy has a little crush on your girl. He sees her at the store. I see an old friend at the store. He's like, "Oh, what's up? I didn't even see that was you." You like, "Hey, whatever," and you like, whatever. I get a card or something. They sell flowers. I mentioned that I have a boyfriend somehow, some way, and then he sends the flowers to my house.
You gonna go confront him?
See, no, I ain't gonna confront him.
What you gonna do?
I ain't gonna confront him with no flowers.
You on the spot.
That ain't really big enough for me. Like that ain't really a big.
Yo, Jojo,
What
man.
the? Hey, yo, what the?
That ain't really.
Hey yo, what the
That's,
fuck?
that's just flowers. That's not.
So
to
what
me
are you
personally,
gonna
That's not
do?
applying enough pressure. Flowers.
So what do they have to? What do they have to bring to the house for them to for it to
Them,
be
they
pressure?
gotta bring the
Diamonds pressure.
They gotta knock that in. Like I'm here to take her with me. That's the
Nah,
only value.
nah. You feel me? It gotta be something more than flowers. They
Like
fuck around,
what?
Send a Rolex through the mail or some shit. Then I'm like, oh,
But why?
yeah,
does
he
it
like-
matter?
Why does the
I feel
price
like-
matter? It's
no,
a
I
I'm
feel
gift.
selling that shit.
because
The
it's just
pri- the
flowers.
price-
Yeah,
I'm
keeping
keeping that. I'm keeping that. You said the
wouldn't let
Rolex,
take that
baby.
back.
The price shouldn't matter though.
I don't know. It's just
It's just the
that-
thought.
just
He
flowers.
really
the
thought
thought.
about your girl. Like he thought about your girl. He sent it to her house. Like
That's going. Honestly, me personally, this might sound a little crazy, but stuff like that, it'd be like, oh, that turned me on because my
You got
my
a baddie.
shorty, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, he's sending
Oh
flowers.
my!
I know he can't never get
No,
next to her, but I'm like, yo,
no.
that was cute. My man sending flowers.
nah,
That's his
I don't
pressure.
think
I
He's
feel
sending
like
flowers.
I feel like that's just something you got to take up with your significant other.
Yeah, like I'm not
what's
gonna let
his
it
Definitely.
bother me. I'm not about to go knock on his
Yeah,
door.
you definitely
Why the
got
fuck
to.
you send my shorty flowers? Now come outside. Like, nah, bro,
So-
it's flowers.
So if you got a girl and one of her exes keep trying to get at her, you would never.
Now you saying keep. Now that keep.
So it gotta
then
be consistent.
Yeah, I have to. All right, now enough is enough.
Cause that's talk about right there.
Enough
No.
is enough.
I still feel away because I just feel like, is she local? Like, are you gonna think that he kept your cologne? Are you gonna think that he's wearing it? Are you thinking that you did
See,
something?
the
Because you
females
didn't
gonna
do
get deep
anything.
into it.
For
Y'all
real?
No,
gonna
because
get-
I'm a really
That
think,
opens
like,
the door
you
I
for a
gotta
dropped
be
it off.
second
into it.
gesture.
Yeah. So now she thinks he kept it. I never returned it. So now she's like, I bought him the cologne, whatever. Now she thinks she did something. Like, I feel like now you think you have a one up on me. I don't have to beat you up or anything. But if I happen to stop at the mall, the store you work at, I will be at that stop. Like, here you go. I just wanted to return this. Like, and I meant to ask you why you was at my
Nah,
house.
you gotta
like,
throw it at her.
what? Like,
You
what's
gotta
going
throw
on?
it
She
at
gonna
her.
be stuck, and she not even gonna know who I am. She gonna be confused. Like, he's not wearing that. You got me fucked up, girl. Bye.
I feel like at the end of the day, she could feel as though she got one up, but you really want it because you
Nope,
got
you're
it.
not gonna feel like anything.
They gonna feel, but she could feel how she want off of anything, the littlest shit. Him just coming
I
into the
wouldn't-
store.
And then what if she tries again? Because now what if she feels comfortable and she do something else?
That's just like with the same scenario for the men. If a dude just keeps sending flowers,
I'm not leaving room for nothing to happen.
I want to
again.
know what my partner would do. Like, I would really wait to see if my partner would keep it and wear it or return it himself. Like,
If you
What's
was a
your mo-
girlfriend,
yeah.
yeah.
What's your motive? I hate females. That's something that they would really do too, yo. That is crazy.
That's weird. I'm not gonna lie though. More of the story, that was weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. Don't do that. Don't ever do that again.
So somebody was on my Instagram and they wanted to talk about ending things through text. So how do y'all feel about
How
that?
serious is it?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, I
create
know they don't go into detail.
Well,
They
we
just-
gonna create some scenarios.
Well, let's just do a general question. Do you feel like you can end things through text? Like,
Nah,
is that ever okay?
that's childish. That's we don't move like that. If you was dealing with somebody, got feelings behind them, whatever, and things ain't work out, talk to that person face to face. Explain why it didn't work out and why y'all. But why you gotta do it through text? Like that's just me personally. I wouldn't do that through text.
yeah, I gotta be face to face in order to really like.
But that it had to be like something there though.
Yeah. Now if it was nothing there, I'ma just disappear. It ain't. You just not gonna hear from me no more. But if it was something there and I just feel like it ain't going where it's supposed to go, I'm not gonna break up through a text.
I feel like that's when you got the most courage though. When you're not with them, you able to think by yourself. You be sending that long paragraph. When you with them and you attracted to them, you probably love them. It'd be different. Like you don't remember half that stuff that you were saying that you wanted to say. They say one thing and throw you off. You like, you know what? You right. You right. I was wrong. My bad. Now y'all humping like.
Y'all probably really didn't mean it.
Look,
Nah.
now you didn't mean it. Now you didn't mean to break up.
Now that's that hashtag manipulation right
Because
here.
when no. Because when a female really means something, y'all stand on it. When y'all really
No, we don't.
No, we do not.
well, y'all
Why would
just
you even say that?
y'all
That
just
is
giving
so
fellas,
not
y'all
true.
just giving the fellas like some good advice, some good ideas.
No.
Y'all hear that, fellas?
We try to stand on it, but we don't really stand on it.
Yeah, emotions. A lot of women's emotions are louder than their brain.
Mhm.
Their heart is louder than their brain. But I don't know. I feel like it depends on how long. If we like in a relationship or was like really close to a relationship, then no, maybe not. But even if we was talking, I'm gonna send you a text. If you're not my man, I'm not going to sit down with you.
If it wasn't serious, I'm not sending a text. You're just not gonna hear from me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not the type of person. I have to send everybody at least some type of
I go
word.
to everybody.
Unless it's
I'm
like a
not gonna
day,
front.
2 days, 3 days a week, whatever. I don't want you shit.
I'm Casper. I'm known for the ghosting. Like one at the
How do y'all feel about
ghosting?
ghosting? Have y'all ever been ghosted or ghosted somebody?
I've ghosted someone.
You have?
Mm,
You didn't feel bad? Did they do
mm-mm.
something to you?
No, it just wasn't what I
The
expected. them
vibe
to
just
be.
wasn't there,
But how
right?
long
Yeah.
was it before you ghosted them?
About a month, maybe 2 months.
Did they hit you up that mad times after? Or they was like
No.
one and done. Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so
They
they
hit
got
me
the
up.
message.
They hit me up one time and I didn't respond back, and that was it.
But like, what's your definition of ghosting? Like, are you blocking them on everything, or you just?
Mhm.
You just
But like, if they reach out, are you responding?
No, like I didn't block. I didn't do nothing. I just cut communications. That's it.
I don't know if I ever ghosted anybody. I don't think so. I'm
I
too
don't know.
emotional. I be feeling bad. I be like, let me explain myself because I don't want them to think that I ain't fuck with them. I just don't fuck with you.
That's
What y'all
nice.
mean by ghost? Like
Stop.
stood up?
Yeah, not stood. It could be stood up where you just was texting somebody and then you just decided I don't want
Oh
to
yeah,
no more.
of course.
Or have you ever gotten ghosted? Like a girl stopped reaching out to you or stopped responding?
Like once I
Yeah.
just took it as a blessing.
He
It wasn't-
swear.
Ghosted?
It wasn't meant to
Like
be.
everybody got ghosted or been ghosted.
I don't
Yeah.
think
I
I've gotten
never
ghosted.
been ghosted.
I don't think so. My feelings would be actually. No.
I had, but I was young, maybe like third,
haven't been
fourth
ghosted.
grade. Still don't know where he at.
Yeah, I'm still looking for your
I
ass.
don't know what happened. I still don't know to this day what happened.
How did a girl ghost you, y'all? If you remember,
I just
just
I'm getting a text. I really
That's
didn't
it.
care though, but
Yeah, I did a rookie move.
well,
She ghosted me. I ain't have no license at the time. I was young. I was probably like 16, and my mom Deuce was going to the fair. So I tried to put two and two together, like, all right, I'm gonna take the shorty to the fair. And I took her to the fair. So
She was older than you or something?
Yeah, she was older than me.
Oh, okay.
So I took her to the field. My mom, after that, I never heard from her. So I thought down the line, damn, I fucked up. Like,
Wait.
that's why I went wrong at it.
She was like, oh,
"This nigga
hell
really took me to
no."
the field with his mother. But that was the only ride. Like, I ain't had the funds at the time.
How old was she?
They was like 16.
I was
No,
16.
she was older than him.
She had to be like 18.
Oh no.
Hell no.
No.
Little boy.
She had
I'm
to be
like, boy,
18.
go
She's like,
home.
we going to the field? I'm like, yeah, I'm about to pull up right now. Come outside.
What's your
Mom,
mom?
Your
you
mother in the
driving.
driver's seat?
In that coupe.
My dude's driving.
Oh,
coupe.
I would have
Yeah,
been
nah, it's
tight. I would have been like,
Too
I forgot my charger. I'm never coming back out. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's
but my mother
embarrassing.
now. You feel me? You see my mother, you'll think she my age. So it's like,
That's
my
still
mother
your
cool.
mom. I don't care about none of that. That's
if
your
I ain't
mom.
tell her that was my mother, I could have been like, yo, this my
You had
friend.
to tell her who the female was.
Nah, if I would have thought it all the way through, I probably would have told my mother, like, yo, mom, like, this was going on. She would have played along, but I didn't think it was gonna go left like that. I'm like, yo, we going to the fair. Shit, I ain't
Did
in
your
the
mom,
house. Like, we at the fair with it, but
Your
I
mom
ain't-
like
I ain't
walked
see
with
after
y'all
that.
everywhere too?
Nah.
Oh,
So you stressing
I was about to say, was y'all
Nah,
with
nah.
in the fair or she just dropped y'all off?
I don't know what she did. I don't know
Oh.
if she stayed, but
She probably
wasn't
couldn't wait
with
to
us.
go home. This little nigga got me out here with his mother.
And she 18.
Yeah,
no.
I feel like that's the only problem that she was older. Because I feel like had y'all both been 15, 16, like your mom could drop you off somewhere.
yeah.
Shit, not these females nowadays. Hell no, you 16, you got me around your mother. Stay fair, they out there. For real.
How would y'all feel if somebody did that to y'all?
I'd
You would
be
see them again?
sad.
You'd be sad.
Yeah, I'd be like,
If what? Wait, what?
if I got ghosted.
Oh, I was saying if somebody picked you up with their mom in the car.
Oh no, I would. I'm sorry. Like I gotta go home. I don't know.
If y'all both
I-
16,
I would if we both 16, then yeah. But if I was 18, I probably would have did the same thing. I would have
Shit, well,
just
do
went
you
for
have a car?
ride, and then I wouldn't have spoken
Yes.
to you again.
Alright,
You
go to
don't
question
have
right
no
there.
car? Then
Yeah,
you
we
get
gotta
in
take
here with
that
my
into
mother.
consideration. Did she
Fuck
have
it.
a car?
I don't. Nah, she ain't had no car. We'd have been in her car. I wouldn't have needed my mom,
That
but
still was not.
Yeah.
It's just going left either way.
Was that the first time that y'all ever did something together and like y'all ever went somewhere in public together?
yeah, we just chilled on the blocks. That's it. That was the first time we like went out in public. Like we chilled at each other's houses a couple times, but like public, yeah.
I would have rather got dropped off. Like we both got dropped off individually and met up at the fair.
It's the
What's the
effort that
difference,
counts
though?
the most.
It wasn't planned. Like it wasn't a wake
Clearly
up
it
in the
wasn't
morning. We going to
planned.
the fair. It was just on a moment. Like,
I don't know. I think that's a little
mom, will you
weird.
do the? Mom, I need a favor. Take me to the fair. I'm gonna take Shorty with me too. You feel
That
me?
makes sense. At 16, that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's just because she was older. But she can't really complain. She ain't had no car neither.
Yeah,
so.
now that I hear that, I don't know. Sit
Y'all
down.
both-
Y'all both sit down.
What's the difference
in the
between-
back seat?
But what's the difference between your mom taking you and an Uber taking you?
Nah, Ubers wasn't big back then.
But I'm saying, or a taxi or something. I'm just saying, like, it's not really that big. Now I'm thinking about it, it's not that big of a deal. It's because she was older and she felt like.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
definitely
what it
because she was
was.
older.
If y'all both were 16 in the back of a cab or a taxi or Uber, like, what's the difference? Your mom could have been the Uber driver for real. Like, she would never know. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've been ghosted.
wasn't feeling his vibe.
No, I'm lying. I'm lying. I was ghosted last year.
What happened?
Yeah. No, maybe 2
He
years
was
ago.
ghosted? Why?
Yeah, he came back around, but he had a lot going on. Yeah, that was crazy.
What happened? We need to know.
Oh, y'all gonna make me get up here and tell the stories.
Go
All right,
ahead, tell it.
I was talking to somebody. When I first followed him and he followed me back, he had a girl on his page, so I never thought to entertain him, whatever. Then a couple months down the line, the girl wasn't on his page anymore, and he DM'd me. So I'm like, I mean, I don't see the girl, so whatever. That we was talking, it was cool. It was a good vibe. Like I liked him at that time, and maybe like a month in, maybe a couple weeks in, I just stopped hearing from him. Had no idea, nothing. Had no idea what happened. So you know, me being a female, I did my lurking. So I went on his sister page and I seen that he was out, so he was alive.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then one day he DM'd me, maybe like a couple months down the line, and we met up at 5 o'clock in the morning. We talked about everything.
Oh, that had to be something serious to meet up
Yeah.
at 5
He had
o'clock in the
an excuse?
morning.
He had an excuse?
Or
no, he was just like,
nah, it wasn't good enough for me.
Mm.
But he had been through some stuff. He went. He actually got arrested for some bullshit, and yeah, and then he got back with his ex. So yeah,
that's what you was doing.
Yeah.
He got back with his ex and still met up with you at 5 o'clock in the morning to explain.
But no, when he met up with me, he wasn't with her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's what he said. Who knows? But I just thought about that. Like, yeah,
They was talking.
that was definitely within the last 2 years. That was weird. Like, I was texting him, calling him.
I would be sad if I
Nothing.
got ghosted. I don't think that's ever happened to me. My feelings would be hurt.
Yeah, mine too.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't ghost.
But I
somebody.
wasn't really. It didn't get that far for me to really be hurt. I was just
Sure.
like, oh,
It is
something,
what it is.
something else fell off. Like this. But yeah, definitely, that definitely happened a couple years ago. He definitely tried to spin a block though.
Nah, fuck you.
I can't trust you.
I would have being petty. You could have talked to him and then ghosted him.
Yeah, nah, but
But don't nobody got
What
time
if
for
you
that.
start liking him during that process?
Yeah, then you fumbled the bag.
we did start talking again. But I told him like it probably won't ever be that because I don't trust you. But then his girlfriend came back around, but
he got a lot going
But they
on.
wasn't dating. They wasn't dating. I had like him. We weren't even dating. I had sent him a funny thing on Instagram, and then she responded like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, "Ah." I said, "Girl, give him back his phone." Like, give him back his phone.
Damn.
Then she was calling me on Instagram.
I had somebody say that
like,
to me before.
Damn.
Give him back his
she-
phone.
Word?
Nah, that's
Yes. Yes. Yes, she did. And I still know her to this day. She pissed me off so bad. But it wasn't even my boyfriend. It was just a guy I was talking to. And he but she wasn't with him. She was like, she used to fiend for him. Like she wanted to talk to him. She would always be texting him, always be DMing him. And he texted her, like trying to be me, but like a weirdo. They was both weird. He texted her like, stop texting him or something, which I didn't even say. And then he told me like, this girl keep texting me. So I told her, I texted like being you. And then she was like, girl, give him his phone back. Like, I'm not talking to you or something like that. I'm like, hold on. I didn't even say that, first of all.
Yeah, nah.
So
Nah,
yeah,
that's
I didn't take
wild.
that far. But girls really be wilding. And he was bugging for that too.
She really started calling me on Instagram. Like, who calls on Instagram? Like, you know it wasn't. Then he texted me the next morning, like, oh, my bad. I said, y'all got a lot going on. Like,
All right, so this like branches off of that of what you just said. So say right, you didn't know he had a girl, and you was dealing with him or whatever, and later on down the line you find out. You snitching? You gonna tell his girl?
am I telling the girl?
Mhm.
No, I'm not dealing with him though. If he was like he had a girl that whole time and I didn't know, I'm not dealing with him. But I'm not telling her no.
Jalen?
That happened to me, but I didn't tell the girl. I just moved on, but I was sad.
I
I
wouldn't
don't-
tell either.
I
I'm
just
not
feel
that
like-
petty to tell. I don't want to do all that. That's too much drama.
Yeah, like that's just too much. I'll just leave.
I just cut it off. Yeah, because that causes unnecessary problems for me.
Yeah, you
Oh.
got to be really miserable to go out your way.
No, I
to
don't-
do
I
that.
wouldn't
But
say
a
that.
lot of
No, I
women do
wouldn't
that.
say
They
that.
come to you as a woman and tell you like,
But no, I feel as though like a lot of females do it with the intentions of like, so his girlfriend could leave him and she could fuck with the nigga, but not realizing. Like,
Yeah, so
alright,
you still had a
Yeah,
bad
you
mood. You
stabbing
still
yourself.
had.
Yeah.
if he did that with her, to you, I mean, if he did that to you, to her with you, what you think he gonna do with you?
right.
Like the same exact.
But that's
shit.
really common. Has people come to y'all as a woman?
Mhm.
Yeah. You? No.
I don't really be in a relationship
Yeah.
for real, so no.
Now people have come to me as a woman. I ain't doing all that because it's like for what?
That's my point.
And my
Like,
dumb ass took them back. So it's like now we both
people
look dumb.
come to me as a woman
You look
now.
dumb for telling me, and I look dumb for listening.
People come to me as a woman. I don't even be dating a man. Like one time, listen, yo. One time I was at work. Like I was at work. Somebody DM me. They DM me. It's at a request, and she was sending me videos. Like, yeah, you can have him. Da-da-da. I'm like, I had no man at the time. I'm like, yo, who is this? Like,
She coming to you as a woman for a
yo,
man. It's not your man.
I responded like, I think you got the wrong person. Like, and mind you, the guy she's talking about, I haven't seen him in like a year. Literally a
What?
year.
Maybe she got
That's
his
weird.
A year. That's what it was. It was a lot of weird stuff. But she was DMing me like, yeah. I was like, I think you have the wrong person. Like, because even the video she was sending me, he wasn't in them. So she was just sending me. She was sending me him messing with other girls.
Yeah, that's weird.
So I responded, I think you got the wrong person. She was like, no. I even got to. She violated me. I'm not going to front. But I went
She
back.
was
Like we
saying-
went back and forth. But she really was trying to come. And if I show y'all what she looked like y'all gonna be like, but she was just like, no, you that roach that work at Foot Action.
Wow.
Nah, that's not coming to you as a woman. That's trying to play
I violated
disrespect.
too. I violated too. I'm not gonna front. But
who did it first?
She did. At first, I was just correcting her grammar. I was just like, that's the wrong there. That's the wrong yours. She was tight, like, because this is like, I haven't seen him in a year. What am I really arguing for? But she was just like, he said you did this and that and that.
She's
and
weird.
I didn't
That
do any
girl-
of that stuff. She really tried to. If I was like sensitive, or she would have broke me with the stuff she was saying. Good thing I'm not, and I know who I am. But she was just like, oh, you sell your soul for commission, and she was going crazy, like. I should read out the message. Like, that's how it really was. Like, she really went crazy. Like, you would think I really messed with him. Like,
so speaking of people coming to you as a woman, 9 times out of 10 they doing it through social media. So we had one of our followers tell us. Well, actually, I asked our followers, how do y'all feel about the effect that social media has on our mental health? It could be things like girls coming to you as a woman, or seeing other people's lives on social media, whatever. And our well, I was about to say our clients, our followers responded, and they said that social media makes them feel materialistic. It makes them focus a lot on material things. And a lot of people voted that they do feel like social media affects them. So how do y'all feel about it?
I think it definitely affects you. It definitely plays with your mental a lot, especially if you on it 24/7 and you're not benefiting from being on it 24/7.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have a business, or if you don't have something that you're trying to get out there, you just scrolling, seeing a whole bunch of success stories, and you just at a low place in your life, that's gonna hurt you.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna affect you.
Yeah, it definitely does. I take break from social media. Like when I'm locked in on something, I'll delete the whole app. Like I just don't want to see nobody or nothing. Like it's just me time right now for me. So
that's good. A lot of people are able to do that.
Yeah, a lot of it's a mental thing. Like the phone got hours on it. Like you can see the hours you've been on each app. So I'll look at that and I'm like, damn, I was on Instagram 11 hours out of 24 hours.
That's
if I could
crazy.
put them 11 hours somewhere else, I could be somewhere else. So it's like when I'm on the verge of accomplishments or achieving a goal, I'll just delete the app and I'm locked in all the way on me.
You know what I feel like with social media, what it does to a lot of people doesn't realize that everybody on there, well, not everybody, but most people, is just a facade. Like you'll see somebody with a whole bunch of design on, money, but their life really isn't lit. They sleeping on the mattress on the floor, or they sharing a room with their mother.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, they 25 years old.
They live in a studio.
I've seen it before on Instagram. People like $100 bills down doing the money spread challenge, and their living condition is really like, and that's what people got to realize. They start to force themselves into that life, and then spend money that they don't got, and then you start going down the drain. So all you're doing is pulling yourself down by trying to live somebody else's life.
I think that social media has pros and cons. I work on social media, so like I can't cancel it out. But I also feel like I can admit that I'm addicted to social media. Like I'm addicted to it, as in I could spend when I look at my hours, it's a lot. Like it'll be 8-9 hours out of the day. I'm like, yo, no way. Like, and it's just whenever I have free time, I find myself on social media. Like I don't think there's a day out of my week where I don't be on social media, and that's a lot of us. And it does affect my mental health because, like you said, we see people living these fake lives, and I feel like even us, everyone is guilty of it. Whether some people intentionally do it. But no one is going to go out their way to post. Well, some people do, but most people don't try to post they negative things. You're not going to post if you broke. We're going to post a cute picture or whatever. So to other people, we look like we live in our life. But in reality, we stress. Boyfriend might be cheating on you. You know, all these things. You like, oh my God, but you got a cute pic on Instagram. So yeah, it definitely affects my mental health. I need to take a break. But the problem is I don't know how. Like, do y'all know how? Like how other than,
Find a hobby.
I do need a hobby. I don't have a hobby.
Something that's going to keep you off of your phone.
Yeah, I need. It's bad. I need to learn how to get over addiction.
Social media is just a facade, honestly.
No, it really is.
90% of the people on social media are not doing what they said they're doing. They only post. They make it look good. The money don't be theirs. The clothes don't be theirs. That bottle that they posted was not his. Like social media is really a facade, and people get caught up in it. Like that's honestly, recently I took a break from social media. I haven't posted in almost 2 weeks, and I really wasn't on it. And I realized that it feels so much better not being on it. Like I just been focused on whatever I have going on, and I realized that some of me feeling like overwhelmed or discouraged was coming from me seeing people in places that I feel like I should be.
Right.
So once this was recent, like the last 2 weeks, I've been like, I'll post here and there, but I haven't been on it. Like I went from my Instagram saying I was on there maybe like 3 hours a day to like 40 minutes, if that. And that's probably just me just scrolling randomly. Like, and I realized that I go to social media out of boredom.
Yeah.
But it affects you way more. Like I don't feel as discouraged. I feel like I'm on my own path. But when you on there, you see this person made $1 million and this person doing exactly what you want to do, but they doing it the right way or whatever. Like you get discouraged. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of let it go.
It's a mind game.
Yeah, ain't nobody posting their failures. Like, come on now.
No, for real.
Instagram, social media is all like achievements. You know, this what I got, this what I could do, this what I did this month. Ain't nobody posting no failure. So it's just a mind thing. When you know what you about, what you got going on with your life, just stay focused. But a weak-minded person, that social media gonna eat them up.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna hold you. It's gonna eat them up.
People have killed themselves over social media.
Facts.
There's a lot of people that are getting eaten up by social media and they don't even know it. I feel like even though I claim I'm addicted to social media, I don't really so much care to live for it. Like I'm not living to post for nobody, but I do have those moments where I scroll and see other people's lives and you want to be somewhere. But in reality, they're probably not even there. They probably got to snap a quick picture and that's it. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But we need to start using social media to our advantage because I feel like when it was created, it was kind of like, I don't really know what it was created for. I guess it was just to show what's going on in your life, like a MySpace, Facebook type
I think
thing.
it was to interact with people far.
Yeah,
like your
see
family
pictures,
members
right?
and stuff, yeah.
And then it turned into something you can monetize yourself off of.
That's
Like-
how MySpace started. MySpace started just to get in touch with people, talk
Yeah.
to people,
Mhm.
whatever. It wasn't really something to flash.
Yeah, but now people are millionaires off of Instagram.
Yeah.
So we got to start using it the right way and get off of looking at people designer who don't got nowhere to sleep tonight.
You got
Amen.
Balenciagas on.
Yes,
really.
and start
in
getting
your
money
mother
off
house,
that.
in your mother bed.
So I got a question. Do you feel as though somebody that like posts all of their achievements, like everything, flashing money, is that doing too much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think achievements, not money though. Like, don't post your money. Like, if you a nigga that spread your money across your arm and do the chest,
Corny.
if
Please
you
don't
have
DM me.
your money sticking out your pocket, anything, if you're holding any type of money, please
I think
get out.
that's corny.
That
Those
is
be the
corny.
main ones that
Nah.
they really got something to prove.
Yes,
Like,
like
when
Those
you
be the
really
main
don't got
ones
nothing to
without
prove.
it that don't really have it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why they
Yeah.
got so much to prove. Like, that's what I got. But when you really got it, you don't gotta do too much.
I like accomplishments though, because
Listen,
Yeah, me too.
wait, so sorry.
no, that's my fault. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, say if I'm really like up and I'm making all of the money that I want to make, I'm bragging and boasting about that shit. All because listen, especially if I came from where I came from, oh yeah, I'm a stunt. I'm sorry,
But I feel like it's a difference between posting for motivational purpose and
Mhm.
posting to prove a point.
Yeah.
yeah.
And even so, I feel like you just don't want people to know that you got it that much anyway. And me personally, I just don't think that's when people start asking you for favors.
Mhm.
People start trying to be
Yeah.
close to you.
Yeah.
It's just too much. No, you don't need to know what I have.
I like accomplishments though. Like,
Nah, achievements and
too.
motivation.
when I see girls, I'm in the beauty industry, so when I see girls post they got a new studio or I just seen this girl on Instagram. I want to open up suites one day, like office
Mhm.
spaces for entrepreneurs. She just did that. So that was, to me, that was motivating. I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I love to see that. Like, I love to see us young girls getting money and doing things that I want to do. That's cool. But, and also I feel like instead of her posting, a stack of $100,000, a stack of 20K, she posted a building she just bought. It's like, that's what people want to see.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody
Yeah.
buy a building. I don't want to see the money because what
Let's
are
see
you
what
doing
the
with it?
money could do.
Right.
Right.
Some people
We all know
have
what
the
that
money
look
and don't got nothing behind it. I want to see what you bought with it. Then you think like, damn, how she get that money? What she do? That's how I'd rather have people guessing than no one was in my pocket.
Mhm.
Because then if I'm down, I ain't posting 2 weeks. They're like, nah, she broke right now. She don't got no money. She ain't posting 2 weeks.
They don't need-
What happened to that 100K?
All right, so I don't really want to get too off topic, but I wanna touch base on something that's going on right now. Like each week, I want to bring up something that's going on throughout the week. So it's a story going around right now from a NFL football player. I don't know if y'all heard about it, Henry Ruggs. I know they've been posting a
an
lot on the
accident in a car?
shade room.
Mhm.
In that situation, at his age, do you could you forgive him? Like if that was your family member, could you find the room to forgive him.
Can you tell the
I
story?
bet so you may have to explain what
you
happened.
want
All I know
story?
is that he
Alright.
was in a car accident.
Yeah.
Somebody died.
I don't know the whole story.
So Henry Ruggs is a football player, for the Raiders, right? He's I believe he's 23, 22.
22.
He's young. He's pretty young. So he was driving in a car with his fiance, I believe. And they both was drinking. I guess they went out for the night, right? He was driving a Corvette, and they say he was going about 100. I don't know the exact number, but plus 100 miles per hour. And he lost control of the car and hit another car. The car that he hit, it burst in flames, so the driver never had a chance to get out. Feel me? They died. Him and his fiance, they didn't die. So, yeah, it's tragic. It's a life loss. Feel me? And his life will never be the same again. So, in that situation, from both sides, from him, from the family side, just your input, how would you feel about if that was your family member, the girl that he killed, or your family member could have been him?
I don't think I would be able to forgive him if I was that person's family. I wouldn't, because I feel like at any given age, everyone knows not to drink and drive. And of course, people be like, all right, I'm good. But for you to be going 100 plus miles an hour, it wasn't even like you was just trying to make it home. You was purposely doing stuff, like you was being intentional. And I just feel like I would feel like it's not fair that you got to walk away and that lady died. And I actually think her dog died too. And I love animals, and I'm sad for that dog. Like, that's messed up. How like, and I think she had kids too.
Yeah.
So you 21, you get to go on with your life. You have years and years. She done started a family, and her kids have to grow up without her. They won't see 21 with their mom because you had to go out and get lit. I would not be able to forgive you for that.
And then the thing about it is that she died a painful death. Like, it burst into flames, and I'm pretty sure she was trying to escape and couldn't escape.
And it wasn't her fault.
And it wasn't her fault. That's a painful death.
Are you forgiving?
Nah, I'm definitely not. If the family, no, I'm definitely not forgiving. I'm trying to speak from his shoes, because we all done dumb shit growing up. It's a lot of shit I've done. And like, damn, I believe in God, because like I could have died. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, I've been that person going that fast in the car before, but that's a part of growing up. Like, I did that before, but now I would never do that again. But I did it before. So at that age, 22, you 22, and the world is in your hands. He's a NFL football player, millionaire. He just feel like he can't be touched right now. So he in the Corvette, fast car, some of his shorty, they've been drinking, so he feeling himself. So I'm like, mistakes do happen. I'm not saying, yo, that nigga was wrong, that they shouldn't have did this out in the third. All I'm saying, mistakes do happen. It just was a mistake, caused him to change his life.
They do happen, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't even, like, I feel like there's nothing anyone could say or do that will make him feel worse. He has to live with that for the rest of his life. So whether it was a mistake or not, that's a mistake that he's gonna carry forever, because someone didn't break their leg. You ain't totaled somebody's car. You took a life, multiple lives. Okay, human and animal.
Oh my God, we got the
you ruined somebody's family, like, and it's okay. I mean, he's gonna eventually have to forgive himself, because it's like going on is gonna be unbearable if you just hold that on forever.
Yeah.
But that's just he messed his life up, his career, everything. He didn't get to do anything for one night.
I would forgive him now. If that was my family member in the car, I don't feel like you'll be able to really live and really grieve, go through that grieving process if you never forgive that person. Like, it may take some time.
You have to,
but
whether you want to or not, in order to move on, you have to.
Yeah, you have to let it go. Well, not let it go, but you have to forgive.
Yeah, he has to. He won't be able to move on.
So do y'all feel like her family would be wrong if they wanted the death penalty for him? If that was the option?
Yeah. I don't think the death penalty should be an option for
Los-
anybody.
I don't
Los
believe it.
Angeles,
I don't
right?
believe in the
Raiders?
death penalty.
Yeah,
They don't
me
have
either.
it. They don't have it.
No, I'm just saying if it was an option. I know that they don't have it.
I don't believe in the death penalty. I don't want anybody.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
me
That
either.
was it was a mistake, but then again, it was a dumb decision. Why are you going that fast?
Drunk
That's
at
the that's the decision.
Is that what a lot of people were
His intentions
saying?
was never to kill nobody. Of course not. What you mean?
That's what a lot of people were saying in regards, like, they feel as though his punishment should be the death penalty.
Nah, a lot of people was bashing him. Like, even some of his football players were saying, like, if nobody gonna love him right now, I'm gonna love him. Like, I'm gonna show him love, because like
Yeah,
the
you
internet
have
was going
to.
crazy.
That's a bad situation. That sucked. Like you was a million. Like you're a millionaire. Like you played for the NFL.
And now you
One bad decision. That's
Mhm.
really crazy how your life could just turn around. Like one
Facts.
bad decision and you are done.
What's his sentence? Well, what's
I don't
the
think he did
expected
say-
time?
46
Yeah,
years.
he's facing up to 46.
But he's a celebrity.
career.
Though, so 9
And
times
his,
out of 10,
wasn't his contract like millions of dollars?
Yeah,
He has to live
was
with
a
that
high
for
draft pick.
ever.
Yeah.
Any of his future kids, his family, his fiance, screwed.
I think she's sticking it out.
She
don't
was
have no
there. You
choice.
better,
She was
because you was in the car.
with him.
So you accessory to murder.
Yeah,
Girl.
she was in the car with him.
She better be in that courtroom.
If he take all the weight, I don't think she
He
waiting.
gotta take all the weight.
I don't think she waiting 46 years for him.
Nah, he
Nah,
ain't gonna
she
do
not
that
gonna wait
no
no
40.
40. I ain't waiting 46 years for nobody.
Max,
Years.
just because they say you can face up to 46.
Yeah.
So if they give him 20, you think she waiting 20 years
They
for
probably
him?
won't
I
even
wouldn't
give
waste
him.
20
They
years
probably
on
won't even
him.
give him 20
Yeah,
because
they probably haven't get
they
20.
wouldn't consider that an actual murder. That's not murder. That's like close to considered manslaughter in a
Mhm.
sense because it was an accident.
Mm.
He didn't purposely kill a person.
Yeah,
And he's a celebrity. He got money.
But that's
He got
just one
lawyer.
count. I mean, that's just one thing. He also has to face
Drinking and
reckless
driving,
driving,
DUI.
drinking and driving.
That's all that.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
put together.
It's all in there.
For a gun and all of that.
And he had a gun.
I mean, he's an
He was
NFL player. A
licensed
lot
to
of
carry?
NFL players have guns.
I mean, they charge.
That don't mean that it's legal.
Like, was he licensed to carry?
Los
That's
Angeles is
good.
legal.
Yeah.
Los Angeles is legal. I don't think so because they charging them with it.
So it wasn't legal for him.
Maybe the
then.
gun wasn't registered.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't
something.
registered.
Yeah, something about that wasn't
A lot of-
100%.
A lot of athletes do that.
That's different. That's sad. One decision could change your whole life, or change somebody else's life.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna recover from that. How long ago did that happen?
That was what, last week?
Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was last week.
So, speaking of local news,
Nah, local news. We gonna touch on
playing.
our
sound like a
So
news reporter.
I know. So the Astro World concert, did y'all hear about it?
Yeah,
Y'all
that
hear
is
about
so
I'm
sad.
hearing all types of shit. I heard somebody was
Bro.
running around.
So let
ejecting
me.
people.
So that I'm gonna give the rundown. Basically, I'm about to say Kanye West. Travis Scott had a festival, and it was like 50,000 people there. Earlier, I think it was like an all-day thing. So earlier in the day, there's like a video of people stampeding. There was an original stampede. I don't know if they were going in or coming out, but there's a video of people like running, a whole thousands of people running. And in the front of the line, there was like a bar cutting off, the entrance, and people were tripping over it. And the people were just running over their head, like just jumping over their head. They was punching them to move out their way, like wowing. That was the first stampede. They still continued the show. So the show went on later that night, and it was so crowded. I think they only had 2 water stands. And like I said, 50,000 people were all together in the heat, I think, because it was in Texas, in Houston. So pretty much people started to get really hype, because he's like, what is he, a rock star? So they was like raving and stuff. They was all pushing towards the front of the stage. People started to get anxiety. They passed out. I think after the first few people passed out, there's like videos of girls and guys jumping on the stage, like, this guy is dying, he can't breathe, we need help, and Travis just keeps performing. And then the musicians and the videographers like get off the stage. And then in the back, they have videos of people doing CPR, because people were literally dying because it was so hot. And then at one point, the whole crowd was yelling, "Stop the show, stop the show, stop the show." And I think Drake had come out, and they just kept performing. So, and then there's another video of Travis Scott actually stopping and being like, "Hold on, this man just passed out, whatever." But then he just continues the show as more people keep passing out and passing out and passing out. So there's a whole controversy of, should he have kept going? Because people said it's like a liability. If he stops, he can get sued for not continuing. Or should he have stopped? And I think at this point, it's like 23 people are died now. But the people that were there say it was more. They lying. They say the news is lying. So what y'all think? Should he have stopped or kept going?
In that situation, those type of people like Travis Scott, that's his job. So he performed damn near every night. So if I'm a performer and this is just what I do, I see people pass out all the time. You're a celebrity, people pass out from your presence sometimes just because, oh my God, this is Travis Scott. So like you said, it's liability. So I'm performing. This is what I do. This is what I'm used to, like driving a car. It's people passing out, but like I'm here to do my job. You feel me? I'm not the EMT. You feel me? EMTs control that. I'm here. I'm performing. Like, you can't blame me for what's going on. Like, I came here to do my job, and that's what I did. So
Oh wait, may I add, the youngest one to die was a 10-year-old boy. He got
Yeah,
trampled
that's sad.
because that people started running and it was running over him.
That's so sad.
So yeah, and then Travis put out a tweet and all he said was like something. All the last line was my condolences to all the families, but it was like 2 sentences, and they felt like that wasn't enough. Like he was just like, yesterday was crazy, whatever. My condolences to all the families.
What else do they want him to say?
I don't know.
It depends on the severity.
didn't
Like,
even know.
how much did he know? That's really
Yeah.
what it depends on for me. Like, how much did he know? Was he aware that this was becoming a big issue and he just kept performing, or he really just thought like, I've seen this happen before, and I gotta keep.
I
going.
feel like you have to know if your whole crowd is yelling stop.
Yeah,
the
I
show.
feel like once your whole crowd is yelling,
And
you
then
have
jumping
to
on the
stop. You gotta see
stage.
what's going on.
But the thing is, number one, how big is the stage? Because it's some stages that even though they're jumping on the end of the stage, it doesn't mean that the performer is still going to know that they're on the stage at all. The one person that I seen was like, no, go away, was the cameraman.
Yeah.
And I feel like he should have some type of play in that, because you failed to at least mention something to someone to get some type of help if they're telling you that somebody is dying.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like Travis Scott, I don't think that he should have any blame legally or at
They're
all.
suing him and Drake.
Yeah, I think that
Drake
blame
just
and
came out
that
as a feature.
lawsuit should go to the owners of whoever was running that. I don't
Mhm.
think that it
Crowd
should go to
control.
them.
I think it should be on his management team because they set up the show. Whoever set up the show, because I feel like there should have been more than 2 water stands. It should have been some type of control, some type of line,
But
some type of security.
do they control that, or does the venue control that?
They
Like
work with the venue. It's like both.
So yeah, so I think that they both need to have some type of accountability, but I don't think
Yeah.
that it should fall on the artist. I think that it's falling on the artist only because they know that he's a star, he got money. I think that's the only reason why it's falling on them, because they're the performers. When in actuality, it should be on whoever is in charge of the venue, whoever is in charge of getting those security and the EMT and having enough everything for everybody. If you know it's going to be that many people there.
Yeah, I think that it was just poorly structured, and I do think that the property manager or whoever's in charge should be held accountable, because
Yeah.
you have to have some type of structure. If you know that he's a big artist and he's bringing out 50,000 people, like I feel like if you go to a Beyonce concert, the girls are not stampeding over each other's
Yeah.
head. Like if you know that this is the artist that brings that type of
Yeah.
energy, you need to come with
They in the
SWAT.
arena.
For them
Somebody,
to even
like,
allow
It was
that.
outside. It wasn't even an
Yeah.
arena. It was just outside. It was hot. It's
Nah, they
Houston,
wild.
Texas.
Yeah.
100 and something degrees. You got 50,000 people standing in arm's reach of each other. That's not safe. That's
And
a fire hazard.
That's not the first festival either.
Right.
It's been festivals beyond that. You should know how to organize a
Mhm.
festival.
And honestly, you got to think about, he was probably the last one to know what was going on, because the performer, they're
Yeah.
not trying to stop your show for anything unless you have to. So he
Yeah.
probably just performing not knowing this going on here. This
But
going on
also,
here,
it's enough. So, y'all know conspiracy theorists. They was
Oh,
basically
boy.
saying that Travis Scott sold those people's souls.
Oh my god.
He
Wait, what?
sacrificed their souls, because it's a video, right? And he's singing like I don't know what type of song, but it's like he's looking at someone, because at one point some guy passed out and the whole crowd was like holding him over their head, pushing him to the end so he can get to the EMT, because he was literally laid out. And Travis is staring at him because he's all the way at the top. He's looking at him and he's just like singing some type of song. And they recorded it like, this is so demonic. Then he had a sign above him that says, "See you on the other side." He had fire at his show. He put out a song.
That's probably his thing.
Was that all going on at the same time?
Yes,
though?
yes. It's a
That's a
video
lot.
of the
That is
of
a
them.
lot.
That was
Hey,
only
yo,
one.
what the fuck?
It was only that one guy, but they did, like, the crowd was carrying him out so he can get to the EMT over their head, and he was staring at him from the big high raise, just singing a weird song. And they like, this don't look demonic to y'all.
That might just be
Personally,
a part of how he's doing
yeah,
it.
I don't think that your soul is yours to sell. Like, I don't believe in none of that. I
Yeah.
don't believe that you could sell your soul.
I don't know.
I got a question for the ladies.
What?
I got a question for the ladies. So we're gonna spice it up just a little bit. You dealing with a guy, right? And y'all might go on a few dates, a couple days. But what's something that triggers you to be like, I'm definitely giving up the draws. Like I'm definitely gonna let him hit it. Like he just did what? Oh yeah, he hitting this tonight.
Definitely not split the bill.
I think it's more so just the vibe. I can't think of anything else that. I mean, we love when men smell good or look good or.
I'm
I
trying
could
to help
list.
y'all out, fellas. This for y'all.
I think when they dress nice, when they smell good, when they're intelligent, because I feel like a lot of guys are not that intelligent, and if they are, they don't know how to express themselves. Like they're not articulate. Like you meet a girl and girls will talk it up. We just be chatting and they just like, oh, okay, like listeners. I like guys that interact with the conversation. They could give you an opinion and make you think. If you just listening to me talk, I don't want to have a conversation with you. And this is extra, not necessary. It's not a necessity, but I would like when guys, come like apply pressure. Like if he bringing you flowers or he's giving, words of affirmation, he's consistent, he's smooth with his words, like stuff like that. He do cute little stuff. He send a little card. He may drop you off food. You like, okay, boy, I see you. That's what I like.
And we always like the ones that act like they don't want it. So the ones that be fiending for it, they're not getting it.
Like he's calm, but he's smooth.
Right,
he drop off lunch to work, but he don't double text
right.
after. Like,
but of course you want it. I feel like you're human, so you want it. We want it. Y'all want it. But don't like when y'all fiend for it, not y'all specifically. But when guys like fiend for it, I just want to do this, I just want to do that, or we don't even gotta have sex. I just want to eat you out. Like that's just weird. Like
that's how you get
when they come.
Like just chill, like just relax. Like it's backwards, but girls like you more when they feel like you don't like them as much as they think you should.
Yeah. Don't ask for it, fellas. Don't just let that shit happen. Don't ask.
But that's really how it is, though.
What?
Bro, how if you act like you don't want them, right?
I'm talking about sex.
Well, if you don't want the sex, that's when they want it more. But in any other aspect, we have to apply pressure.
Yeah, Monty, so make it make sense.
But females already think that guys just want sex off the rip. That's just how we think. For the most part, most men just want to hit. So if you just gonna look like another one of them guys that just want to hit. So if you're actually just like not saying you don't want to have sex, but you're chill, like you're not fiending, you're not pressing it, you're not asking me what's my favorite position when I first met you, like that would make somebody be like, oh, okay, he's not fiending for it. I would do it.
No,
as opposed to you just like, yeah, so you like, I'm like, what's your favorite color? He like blue, so what's your favorite position? Like
that nigga's a creep.
Or like you texting, what you doing? I'm in the shower. Will you without me?
Oh, I hate that.
Oh my god, you blew my
That
without me line's weak.
And the most common that gets me, like
that is not middle school. Guys,
that is
without
me. That's 18 plus, 20 plus, 21 plus.
I got chill.
I was saying that in middle school.
Nah. Or now it's more common for guys to be like, when I'm gonna see you, when we gonna go out, when I'm gonna see you. That I don't like that. I like when guys are more like mature, structured. Like yeah, like I want to take you out, or are you gonna be busy Friday? Like if we text and you get to know me first, don't act like I don't know. If you get to know me first and you like, I want to take you out this date, this time, or what's your work schedule looking
like?
That's
energy.
That's
they playing something.
Don't
the
text
whole
me.
Thing, they got it all planned out. Like, look, just. They like you telling me a schedule. They just be ready by this time.
Yes, like what day you free this week, and they come like I'm gonna pick you up at this time. Do not text me when I'm gonna see you. When you gonna pull up? Like,
what about you?
Never.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've been out the game.
The game.
So what?
I don't know.
You gotta know something.
So if a guy texts you and say when I'm gonna see you, is that okay for you?
No, I don't want to say. I don't want to say I wouldn't like it, but I'll just be like, that's a little corny. But okay,
you're a little corny. But
those don't where my hug at, niggas. That's those.
Yeah.
Where my hug at? You ain't gonna give me no hug. That's those. That's those people right there.
What about y'all?
Well, you gotta ask me the question and.
In real words, what's gonna make y'all? We're not gonna say have sex because I feel like y'all have sex with girls regardless. What makes y'all wanna wife a girl or see her again or continue like be serious with her? What's something that a girl could do that's like, nah, I want to be with her or I like her?
She got to be a vibe. You got to be able to hold a conversation. You got to be cool, calm, and collective.
No, we need specific.
Nah, with me, it's intelligence. Yo, you gotta know what the fuck going on out here. Like, know what world we living in. Like, you're not just about to be out here like, oh, I'm partying this weekend. I'm doing this. Like, what you want to be doing in 5 years? What you want to be doing in 10 years?
Yeah, because
What's
there's
this
some
goal?
cool
What's that goal?
girls.
Like, can we build together? But if it's not that, then as far as just hitting it, you already said like guys just gonna
anything
do what they do.
But yeah, there's a lot of girls that are cool for that, but there's sometimes it's like little things that they may say. Maybe they're not intelligent, they can't hold a conversation. Like they cool for sex, but as far as a relationship,
a lot of
like,
people like that though. A lot of people,
you can't be
look
a
good, but
can't be a
Dipsies,
dipsy, a
enough
dipsy
dipsies.
female.
So
Whatever.
so I have a question for the guys. Do you feel like you've got to the point where it's no longer about sex, or y'all never get to that point? Like at this point, you like, look, I did enough in my life. I kind of just want to be with this one person or this one girl. Or you feel like in the back of your mind, you still just
Yeah, I've been having my fun.
Yeah, that came over time, like feeling like it came with age. When you get older, and you think about females differently. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You get older, you like it's because I remember when I was younger, 14, 15, 16, 17.
18,
That's
19,
all
20.
you think about. That's all you think about. You meet a girl, 15, 16. Man, hey yo, bro, I gotta get that. You feel like that's all you think about. You don't think about what she doing with her future. Did she graduate high school? You don't care about none of that. But when you get older, it's like, what's your credit score? Can we do this? Can we do that? Will you be able to be in this position next year? It ain't about sex no more. Sex, that shit just a plus when you get to a certain age.
I don't think it come with age because I'm only 22, and if I didn't have what I had going on, that'd be my first thing. It's just I just realized like if you looking at it from like a having sex perspective, all females basically offer the same thing when it comes to that. Like you could go anywhere and get pussy, bro. Like
that's a
anywhere.
It might not be the same, but it'll do.
Yeah, I think it's rare to find intellectual people or people that have really something to say that are not from social media or from their friends, like real authentic ideas and opinions. Most guys are focused on their appearance and their money, and most women are focused on their appearance and
your money.
His
money, like for real.
That's what nobody's focused on what they want to do. If you go to the average 20-year-old and what do you want to do in 5 years? I don't know. I'm in college. I don't know. They don't have no answers. They don't
know. Follow me on the gram,
yeah.
dog.
It's not even 20s. There's a lot of 25, 26, 27 people that don't know that they still tricking and going out to the club, don't know what they doing in a year from now, let alone 5.
I don't like that. That's not my type.
He's 27. You don't know what you're doing. That's a red flag.
If you in the spots, if you in
been
the
here for 27 years.
If you in the spots every weekend, driving a boat, that's what it is. Riding a boat.
Don't act like you that far out the game.
Yeah, you just ride a boat last night. I either ride the boat.
Riding the boat or driving it?
I'm gonna need y'all to drive it.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm gonna need y'all to drive that boat.
I don't know what it's called. I ain't ride the boat, drive the boat. I don't know nothing about it, so I might just said it wrong.
But now, if you in all the spots doing that and everybody know you for that, yeah, she be outside all the time like that. Because I'm not really the all the time going out type of person.
But would you care if she don't mess with a lot of guys? She just like to party, so she party almost every other weekend.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What about you?
I mean, if she got her shit together, she could party all she want. But if the shit not together, what you partying for?
What are you partying for? Like
you wasting too much time. That's something we can't get back. We can't get time back. So
y'all seen the meme? Like, what you celebrating the struggle? Nah, there's a lot of those. Don't be celebrating the struggle, fellas and ladies.
All right, so I got a question for everybody. A little nice spice.
We gonna end it out with this question?
I mean, we could, but just talking during sex make it better.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
So what you saying?
Okay. He says, what you saying?
What I'm saying? I ain't. We don't really gotta get into them details. I'm just saying. I'm talking. This ain't this. You feel me?
So if you don't talk, would it just be completely uncomfortable for you?
Like just quiet, like no moaning, nothing.
No, nothing.
Oh, that's
weird. Yeah. No moaning, no nothing. This
like,
nah.
You just making noise at that point. Like, you just gonna hear.
All you hearing
That's weird.
in the bed squeaking.
Yeah, nah. Because then I'm gonna feel I'm not doing it. Like I guess I'm not applying no pressure. Like we in tune, and you just.
I gotta look at your face real quick. Hold up.
Oh nah.
Why you so serious?
You gotta be making some noise.
What's going on?
Imagine if it's just a straight face too.
No,
I'm stopping. My pride is done.
So you out?
I'm faking a nut.
Yeah, I'm stopping.
Yeah, I'm done.
I lost all hope.
I'm done.
I'm like,
I
damn,
do the whole.
I wasn't good enough.
I'm doing the whole moving on.
Wait,
faking a nut.
Would you fake Tori or would you just walk out? Like
this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna just stop. What happened? This ain't gonna work, man.
You're not enjoying yourself enough for me.
Yeah, this ain't me. I'm not doing what I have to do for you. You not doing what you have to do for me.
So what are we doing here?
So we're gonna part ways.
Maybe we can double back another day.
That makes it better. 100%.
That's a little awkward.
Just not too much, not too little.
It depends on what you saying, because females be saying some wild shit. Like for real.
So it's a such thing as
what they be
talking
saying?
too much.
Yeah, now we asking you.
Yeah, what they be saying? You ask me questions and shit. What's that wild shit?
That nut of me shit and all that. That's toxic. I don't like that.
Damn, that's what the females be saying nowadays.
I don't say that.
I didn't. Y'all, females want babies. Oh,
No,
I never said that.
that's why there's so many babies out here saying that bullshit.
I feel like you could say something and not mean it.
Yes,
Like,
you can.
but
that's
in the
just
moment,
during the
everybody, y'all
moment.
they be
It's a
feeling it too
rodeo.
much. They be like, "Word."
I thought you was gonna say something crazy. That's
Shit,
kind
niggas
of like
be telling bitches they love them. What, you just met her last night? You love her already? Nah.
Nah, that I love you. That's famous right there. That
Mhm.
phrase. I love you is famous.
No, I love you ain't gonna work for me unless I don't.
So
really
if somebody say something midway that y'all do not like, it just throw you off. Like you just gonna keep going.
I'm ignoring it.
I'm gonna finish.
Are you gonna talk about it?
Oh no. That's awkward.
Like what if it's like, well, what if it's like out of this world crazy? Like
what? Give an example.
I don't know. I can't think of one. But something that just threw you off completely. Like
So if
I'm
you
gonna
don't-
finish, but then I'm gonna bring it back up later.
Yeah, I probably
Like,
like,
what the fuck did you just say?
They got the joke. Like, yo, you remember what you said?
Like earlier.
Don't
What-
say
what-
that bullshit
What did
again.
that mean?
'Cause now you're wild.
Don't say that again.
Yeah, no. What about you? You done? Or you gonna tap out after? Like,
nah, I'm a finish, but I don't like that weird stuff. I'm not gonna front. Like, don't say nothing out this world. Where it's just like you know you don't even mean that. Just don't do too
Like,
much.
I love you. You don't want
I don't
somebody
like
that's
too
weird as
much.
me.
They might really
They,
love you.
yeah, I was about to say they could possibly love you in that moment.
They might really love you.
Then they don't love me. They love what comes with me.
You like the part that I was born with.
that I carry, not me.
Nah, that I love you is different.
Yeah, it most definitely is.
But
Well, this is being blunt. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Each and every Sunday, tune in from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Follow us on the app, follow us on Instagram at being blunt.
or is it being dot? It's being dot blunt.
All right, correct me. I be wrong sometimes.
Being dot blunt. Make sure you subscribe and y'all stay tuned for next week's episode.